The episode begins with Mordecai and Rigby in their typical state of leisure, possibly lounging around the park house or attempting to avoid work, when a small, seemingly trivial incident sets the stage for chaos. Rigby accidentally, but dials, someone on a phone or communication device. The call, unintentional and unnoticed at first, initiates a chain reaction that quickly escalates into a complex and surreal problem. Mordecai immediately recognizes the potential for trouble, while Rigby treats the situation with casual indifference, oblivious to the cascading consequences. This contrast establishes the central comedic tension: Mordecai's cautious attempts to prevent disaster versus Rigby's impulsive, carefree attitude. The inciting incident occurs when the accidental call reaches a person of importance or triggers an unexpected response. Perhaps the recipient is a figure of authority, a celebrity, or even a technologically empowered entity, and the conversation, or just the accidental connection, sets events in motion that are far beyond Mordecai and Rigby's control. The call might accidentally convey critical or confusing information, lead to miscommunications, or activate an automated system that interprets the input in unpredictable ways. The accidental nature of the call underscores the recurring theme of small mistakes escalating into exaggerated, high-stakes scenarios. As the episode progresses, the consequences of the butt dial escalate rapidly. The park environment responds in increasingly surreal and exaggerated ways. Automated systems may misinterpret the call, alarms could trigger, objects or machines may move autonomously, or characters may arrive to respond to a misunderstanding. Mordecai attempts to mitigate the chaos, retracing the steps of the accidental call, contacting the recipient to clarify, or devising a plan to undo the damage. Rigby, meanwhile, either exacerbates the problem by panicking, improvising ineffectively, or insisting that it's not a big deal, creating comedic tension through their contrasting approaches. The thematic tension centers on responsibility, communication, and unintended consequences. Mordecai's efforts reflect rational problem-solving and foresight, while Rigby's impulsive behavior highlights how carelessness can amplify minor incidents. The episode exaggerates these dynamics into visually and narratively surreal situations, including sequences where the butt dial seems to manipulate reality itself. Phones might glow or move, objects may react to the transmitted information, and secondary characters, such as Benson, Muscleman, High Five Ghost and Pops, become unwitting participants in the escalating chaos. Each intervention either aids or complicates the resolution, maintaining the show's characteristic comedic rhythm. The turning point occurs when Mordecai realizes that the accidental call has triggered a scenario beyond simple correction. The recipient or the activated systems escalate the problem, creating physical, environmental, or even supernatural consequences that threaten the park or the duo's personal safety. The accidental communication may open a portal, trigger a mechanical overload, or summon entities or characters who interpret the call as a direct challenge. Mordecai and Rigby are forced to confront the results of their negligence while navigating the absurdity of the amplified situation. Rigby's overconfidence collapses under pressure, and he begins to rely on Mordecai's guidance, demonstrating the episode's emphasis on teamwork. The climax unfolds as Mordecai and Rigby must coordinate to reverse or contain the chain reaction initiated by the butt dial. Surreal, high-energy sequences dominate the action. Machines, phones, or environmental elements act unpredictably, exaggerated physics govern movement, and timing is critical to resolving the situation. Mordecai provides strategic oversight, anticipating patterns and managing risk, while Rigby contributes unpredictable improvisation that, while chaotic, becomes instrumental in neutralizing the problem. Their combined efforts result in a resolution that restores normalcy while demonstrating subtle character growth, understanding that even trivial mistakes require attention and cooperation to prevent escalation. In the resolution, the park environment returns to relative calm. Phones, machines, and characters affected by the accidental call are restored to their proper state, though minor humorous remnants remain. a ringing phone that won't stop, a startled character, or a malfunctioning device, to deliver the final comedic beat. Benson likely scolds Mordecai and Rigby for carelessness, while Muscleman, High Five Ghost, or Pops provide humorous commentary or reactions that highlight the absurdity of the situation. Mordecai and Rigby reflect briefly on the lesson, acknowledging the impact of small mistakes without losing their core playful personalities. The closing moment often involves a minor lingering gag. Rigby may inadvertently trigger another small miscommunication, a phone may ring unexpectedly, or an object may react humorously to their presence. Mordecai reacts with exasperation, reinforcing their ongoing dynamic and providing a final comedic note. This ending emphasizes the series' recurring themes. Trivial events can escalate unpredictably, teamwork is essential, and humor arises naturally from the combination of impulsiveness, miscommunication, and exaggerated surreal escalation. But Dial exemplifies regular show's talent for transforming everyday minor accidents into complex, visually dynamic, and comedic adventures. By combining relatable missteps with surreal consequences and character-driven tension, the episode delivers a narrative that emphasizes responsibility, problem-solving, and teamwork while maintaining the signature absurdity, high-energy escalation, and humor that define the series.